Hello Zebra Herd, welcome back to Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. Today, as you can see on the screen right now, it is the Halloween season, and with it, our first ever holiday event in Bloons Adventure Time. I'm super duper excited for this, because as you can see, everyone's just all Halloweened out, especially Finn with his cool skeleton costume. I like it a lot. So let's head on in and see what's going on. I know there are a couple of updates and events going on, so I'm excited to check those out. So hopefully everything is super duper cool. We've been checking out the Bloons Tower Defense 6 Halloween updates as well, which have been a total blast. And we get a wish orb for our 10th day logged in. Very nice. And we are going to open that up, I guess, right now, because we don't have a choice in the matter. What do we get? Ooh, some new stuff for sure. First off, we get Jake's sword, which really isn't that bad. No special properties, this gives +5 pierce and +1 pierce per 2 stars. We have wizard nunchucks, which are new for us. 10% chance to stun any balloon, including Moabs, for 2 seconds. And I think that's a weapon, or it's a trinket actually, no, okay. Let's go ahead and probably get that, but let's also check out freezing potion A, 20% chance to freeze balloons for 2 seconds. Ooh, those are both good. Oh, that is hard to say. Freezing Potion A sounds really good just because 20% chance for all balloons for 2 seconds is pretty massive. But I don't know if I wanna get this one instead. I think we'll go with this one. I think it's overall more helpful. I would love to get those nunchucks at some point. 75 is a little bit too much for me, so we're just gonna discard them. I'm so sorry. But hey, we got a free thing for it, so I can't really complain. And as you can see, news, a spectacular Hall-oo-ween adventure awaits. Super rare wish orbs and patch notes. So let's first go over the patch notes and then we'll check out everything else. Version 1.2 Halloween event, collect ZZ things by playing challenge maps to earn rewards, including the grand prize, Clarence, who is an ally. New adventure, Frozen Blades, unlocked in the Ice Kingdom after completing Necro Candy. Added ghost balloons. This special type of balloon can only be hit by non-physical attacks, energy, cold, fire, bubblegum, etc. They can't be hit by sharp explosives, etc. Wow, okay, that seems tough. That's even more difficult than like zombie balloons. Added tutorial tips for ghost and shield balloons. Balloon Beacon, the Balloon Beacon can now be played on any previously completed difficulty of the map it lands on. Rewards will be based on the difficulty chosen. Okay, so before, if you got a Balloon Beacon, you would have to do the difficulty it gave you, which could be tough. And then added update pop-up, which I think is what we just saw a moment ago. There were some balance changes as well, which I don't know if we wanna go over too much, but we'll just sort of skim it. Increased melody cost, increased to 3,500, busker increased to 600. Aw, that stinks. Okay, Commander Cassie, which I don't think we have. Princess Bubblegum, damage type changed to sharp. No, we have Commander Cassie. What am I talking about? Increased distance projectiles can fly. Ooh, interesting. Okay, maybe we'll poke around this more later. If you want to let me know of any super crazy game-changing bug fixes, let me know. I did not want to buy any of these. I wanted to check out the Halloween stuff right here. The spectacular Hall-oo-ween adventure awaits. Whoa, what's happening? Halloween, complete challenge maps to earn ZZ things. The harder the difficulty, the more you'll earn. Collect enough to unlock special prizes. All challenge maps feature a new enemy, ghost balloons. Physical attacks like darts and swords won't hurt them, so try using bubblegum, energy, or cold to defeat them. That sounds very cool. So Halloween, collect ZZ things for prizes. So we'll start with this, we'll see how much we like it. Maybe we'll do more and more. ZZ things look like, you know, cheese puffs. I don't really know what cheese, or what ZZ things are supposed to be. Candy Kingdom, Candy Throne Room. And then does this tell us what we just read? Yep, okay. So I guess we'll give this a shot, see how far we can get, because we get some major stuff. If we can complete this first one, we already get a power-up, Mushroom Blast, and then we get like trinkets, which is Grave Ring, 500 coins, a new ally, Ghost Princess. Get shards, yep, okay, we get a weapon as well. So lots of cool stuff there that we'll try to check out. And of course, the best one is Clarence as an ally, which I don't know too much about Clarence, but he looks pretty cool. So let's head into this. Hopefully we can earn up Clarence, and that'll be a great time. I don't know if we'll be able to do all that in today's episode, but I'll try my best. And it looks like we do have a new couple of things available, because I just unlocked that one trinket. So I don't know who I wanna put that on, but I don't think it would be that bad of an idea to maybe switch that out and give you the nunchucks, or not the nunchucks, but the freeze potion A if we can. Looks like we can. We also have the rainbow, or Abacadaniel's headband. 20% chance that non-Moab class balloons hit will be instantly transformed into a red balloon. That's really good. We'll definitely give that to somebody, but we don't have to give that to Finn. We'll give him this slowdown, because I don't think he has a slowdown. What is this again? This is 25% chance, oh well, actually he does. So he has like a big chance of just slowing balloons down, which really ain't that bad of an idea. And then maybe we have so many options and we have great towers. I wouldn't mind focusing a little bit more on Hunter Marcy. We checked her out last episode, she was a ton of fun. I might actually use a Cosmic Essence now, just level her up. If that gets us an extra trinket, which it will, that would be pretty huge because I can just throw that on there. Hunter Marceline leveled up, she gets 1 trinket and she gets upgrades improved, which is always good to see. And what can we give her? I think that we can give her the headband, awesome. I don't remember when we got the headband, but hey, now we have it, that'll be awesome. And as you can see, depending on the difficulty we approach, the more stuff we will get. And each one, like they said, will have ghost balloons. But that's sort of the great thing is I think we could take it slow. We could always play on easy mode and slowly earn up these ZZ things, or whatever they're called. Or we could play a little bit more difficult to get more of them. For right now, we'll just do easy to get a good idea on how ghost balloons work and continue from there. And hopefully everything will turn out awesome. I can only hope, right? This might be something that takes more than 1 episode, but I'll do what I can no matter what. Looks like everybody is nervous. I think this works a little bit differently than it did before, as you can see. It loops around once, which might be worth it seeing how we do have some things that won't be attacked, like that if we use Finn to attack, it just won't work. Might be worth getting Finn and Max out right away. Something like that might be a good idea. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get, I think, Finn over this way. Let's try that out and see how things go. We'll definitely try to get Hunter Marcy out because she does have flying darts. Well, actually, that might still count as something that won't work. So maybe Flame Princess would probably be a good idea when it comes to these. Fire balloons might be one of our go-tos. Just trying to sort of balance everything out. I mean, I know Tuxedo Jake had some pretty easy ways to get money, but now with the busker being a little bit more expensive, it may not be as worth it, but we'll still give it our best shot and see what ends up happening. He's 1,100 to start with, so that's a bit on the expensive side. We already have $400, so we'll make something work, that's for sure. It's easy mode, so we only have to survive 30 rounds, and within those, we won't even see a Moab. I'm sort of used to BDD6, but I'm just trying to remind myself, because I know in BDD6, even in easy mode, you run into a Moab right at the end, but in easy mode here, you don't. Okay, so we'll try to earn up that 1,100. I thought we could go for BMO, but I think it would be smarter to go with Tuxedo Jake, just because of the shortness of how many rounds we have. Oh, I paused. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this seems pretty cool so far. It's a lot more in-depth than BDD6's Hall-oo-ween mode, which I'm sort of a little bummed about. I'm sure they're putting a lot of attention into this game because it's probably pretty popular with Adventure Time being tied in with it, and it's a free-to-play game. But you can tell that Finn is freezing those balloons. Only problem when he freezes them, of course, is that he can't actually do damage to them, which is a total shame, but I think it'll be fine. So we're almost at that 1,100. We're at 1,000 now, so as soon as we finish this round, we'll be granted another $1,000 or $100, so we can put Tuxedo Jake somewhere. It is a little bit tough to decide where we want to put him, but seeing how Finn is already powerful enough as it is, I mean, maybe it'd be worthwhile because then we could actually work on Brofist too. I really want to be able to get Brofist because it still will work like that, so that might be worth our while. For right now, though, I'll probably save the 600 for Busker because that still will pay for itself overall in time. But this is definitely a cool Hall-oo-ween event because we earn free stuff for it. For BDD6, it's a little bit more tame. It's just like, hey, you get candies that pop out of the balloons and you can use them for a little bit of a bonus, and it's not that big of a bonus to begin with. But hey, this is, at least we're getting something for each game. And I talked about it in one of the BDD6 episodes that I think, it might just be because Ninja Kiwi probably isn't the largest team in the world, and maybe they're just getting a little overwhelmed with all the stuff they have to do. But hey, hopefully this helps them out, is, us supporting and enjoying the games. So we got some buskers coming in now. I don't know if I'll focus on the musician or royalties. Oh, here we go, ghost balloons. Look out for ghost balloons. Physical attacks like darts, swords, and explosions will pass right through them. So, darts, swords, and explosions. So honestly, Max isn't really all that helpful. You'll need to rely on other types of attacks like energy, bubblegum, fire, and ice to defeat them. So they're coming in right now, and I'm not really ready for them at the moment. Let me pick up some buskers. And how much is, ooh, she's a little too expensive right now. Ice King's at 700 is a little bit more doable. I might just want to sell Max. I'm sorry, Max. I know we don't use you very often to begin with. I mean, I'm almost at the 700, but those guys are gonna pass by us, unfortunately. It happens, it's okay. I would still like to do, we're just gonna save it like this for now. Get a couple more buskers, and hopefully before the end of this, we'll be able to get the 900 for Flame Princess, and we'll just put her along with everybody else. Get her in that corner. Okay, ready, no, it's already slowed down. Okay, so those balloons are gonna go past us again. It's all right, it happens. I think here is fine. I can squeeze her into here. I just don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna put her there. And that should deal with any of the scary ghost balloons that decide to pop up any longer. Definitely is working. She ends up becoming a very powerful tower that I will be utilizing more as we go along, but in the meantime, if I could just get the 1246 for the Brofist, get some health back that way, get some extra money coming in every once in a while, then focus on Flame Princess for a little bit, that would be pretty cool. 1246 really shouldn't be impossible to save up in the next round or two, maybe 3, depending on how much buskers we get. So far that's pretty decent. Just because royalties will give increased value, but it's 3,800, and then musician is sort of the same deal. Like turn it up, increase the range of all nearby characters. That sounds amazing. I think that would be worth their while soon enough. But I don't think we should focus on his money side really on easy mode any more than we already have. And got it. Okay, so Brofist is doing its thing, which is awesome. Let's turn around and start working on Flame Princess a little bit more. She definitely can handle these without too much of a problem. So she has a lot of upgrades available to her. I think that the flamethrower would be great to work on. Flamethrower with the flame sword as well. Sounds like a great idea. So we'll just do that for now. The flame sword is definitely doing its thing pretty well. Okay, I like this. This honestly is probably what we'll stay with as we get into harder difficulties. Maybe have it a little bit more expanded, earn, get BMO, get Tuxedo Jake, get Buskers and Brofist, and then work on Flame Princess a little bit more. That way we can survive for the long run. But definitely I see the perks in all of this. It's a lot of fun so far. More of those Buskers as much as we can. Oh, can we not get? No, or do we already have it? I think we already have it. Yes, we do already have the flamethrower. Okay, so for this we need level 5, which is a total shame. We need a fire crown for this. There's also like heat sense. Flame Princess can sense hidden camo balloons. That might be worth our while, because I don't know if there's too many other ways we're gonna be able to see camos with their current setup. Doesn't look like it to me. So we'll work on that as much as we can. Which way do we have to go for that? We need to get flame bits. Turn nearby balloon into traitorous flame bit. Sounds cool. And then we have these two, which we'll just get the heat sense real quick. Fire trap, which creates a burning fire trap on the path. Sounds pretty good, but nothing I need right now, Let's work with what we got and see what ends up happening. Okay, 311 for the bigger blaze. Then we have fire burst, additional fireballs, burst from the original. Does seem like it would be pretty good. Because her range has improved. Now she can actually see around that corner, and that'll be even better once we get turn it up, which I don't want to get quite yet. I want to be able to get this flame burst first. Which is, that rhymed, flame burst first. We're almost there, we're already there. Got it. So let's start saving up $500 again, and we should be good. Turn it up. And then there's Allegro Tempo. Like that kind of stuff can definitely be worth a while, so we'll probably get that now. We have a lot of good towers at this point. I'm really not too worried. Like I'm sure the ghost balloons are gonna get a bit scarier if we try some of the harder difficulties, but it really is just focusing on some towers while we don't usually focus on. Wow, look at Flame Princess go. She's at actually a great angle for that. I like it. I don't know if we'll be taking on different maps. I don't know if we maybe should have focused on a harder difficulty while we still have an easy map to do. But hey, I don't really mind doing this just to get the hang of things, and then we'll get into some more intense stuff later on. So we could do Inspiring Melody, which is nearby characters can pop any balloon type. I don't know how that works, but we won't be able to find out this round if that'll actually work against ghost balloons, because if so, that might be worth rushing soon enough. I'm definitely actually like really curious about that. But for right now, Flame Princess really has it covered. She's our go-to for sure. And there you go, level complete. Easy as that. We should be able to get a good couple prizes for it. Candy Throne Room. Oh boy, what do we get? We got ourselves a ZZ thing, one of them. And we also get some coins for it, and a candy, and a wish orb. Nice, easy way to get a wish orb, and 10 experience. Really not that much experience, but that's totally fine. I'm excited to see what's in the wish orb. Black and zebra balloons can be damaged by explosives. Good to keep in mind. I mean, I already knew the zebras could be damaged by explosives, so you shouldn't do that to them. How to whistle book. Use +1 Pierce. We don't have it, might as well take it. Alrighty, so we'll skip these two. and we will see what else is popping around here. So we got our first ZZ thing, which should mean, yep, we unlock our first thingamajig. I think that's a power up, but we're in a Mushroom Blast. Unleash the mighty mushroom bomb, deadly to balloons, but harmful to heroes too. Almost positive that's a power up, so pretty cool to get one of those. Our next goal is to get 3 of them in total. Next map in 3 hours and, oh, so we actually can't do the next map unless, gotcha. But we could actually speed up by watching an ad, but it only speeds up by 15 minutes. Oh, I don't like this very much. Just because, you know, I wanna just be able to play and enjoy the Hall-oween update and not have to do this every couple of hours, just because feasibly for me personally, I only played the game like an hour at a time for like a week so that I can get episodes up, and then I'll play another hour another week, you know? So I don't really have the ability to do this very much, but I guess I could just spend some gems just this once so that we can keep playing for now and really get a good idea of how everything works, and then maybe we'll do some more episodes coming up soon. I'll do what I can. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to complete the Hall-oween mode, but I'll try my absolute best. So I spent some gems so that we can go back into it and try to get more ZZ things. I'll try to get at least 3 here. Healing 1 lost life each round is a grave ring. That's okay, it's not really the best thing in the world. But I would love to eventually be able to get up to Clarence. I might not be able to record all that, like it really depends. I have this crazy busy schedule right now, and I always do. So we'll try hard mode this time. I think our setup is just fine with everything. Maybe we could have tried crazy difficulty, the golden chest, but I don't wanna risk anything. I'm gonna have to wait another long time, even though this is a really easy map, maybe it would have been worth doing. Okay, so yeah, let's try to figure this out. I'm thinking that we will start, because usually they don't give it to you right away. I should be able to start with something like, I mean, I know we haven't tried Lady Rainicorn too much. I don't know if she really does any attacks. Definitely need to experiment with that stuff soon. I think we'll do the normal, starting with Jake and then move in with BMO.
Time to pop some balloons.
And that really shouldn't be too bad, as long as we don't get immediate ghost balloons. But I don't think the setup is gonna be all that much different. Can you really not reach those? Suppose you can. They definitely, I think, loop around an extra time to make it a tad bit easier, which I do appreciate. So we should be good with this. This will probably be what we do, and then we'll finish this off, and this will be the end of today's episode. I'm glad we're making good progress with everything. Hopefully we can get plenty of ZZ things by the end of this holiday event. A very cool idea. I just don't like the idea of having to wait around for certain things like the timer. I don't like that at all. I don't think it really should be that way. I'd rather the ZZ thing requirement be much higher, but we get to play as much as we want, than have to wait around a couple hours, because that's really just kills the fun of it, in my opinion. My humble gamer opinion. Maybe you totally disagree. I would love to hear your thoughts. So we'll get BMO and we'll work on that for a little bit. We'll try to probably just rush Flame Princess. Like, I feel like that'd be a decent idea, because I don't know how soon the ghost balloons show up, and that'll just sort of deal with any of the ones that would pop up anyways, so it wouldn't be really that big of a deal after that. And Finn can handle the most of the competition for now, so I'm probably gonna max out BMO as soon as I can, work on Flame Princess, and work from there. If we lose a couple points of health, it isn't the end of the world, because they are just reds and blues for right now. I'm sure it will get more difficult as we move forward, especially since we do have Moabs and stuff to deal with. I don't know if there's ghost Moabs. I would hope not, but you never know with this game. You never ever know. So there we go, we already got max BMO. That was actually pretty quick. Awesome. So let me go ahead and just save up the $900. Might be a bit of a challenge, but I think that in a couple of rounds we'll get it done faster than we might think. And then we'll probably go to Tuxedo Jake, work with that kind of stuff. Okay, so far no ghost balloons. We got a lot of balloons heading in, but Finn can handle them pretty easily. Okay, keep going. Another $100 here. So depending on how much money BMO earns us, I think we may be able to get Flame Princess right at the very end of this round, right? $800, just need 100 more. Slow things down a little bit, just in case I, can put it in the last second to help out Finn. Some of these might end up slipping by us, but we got Flame Princess. And do I wanna put her here, or do I wanna put her, I think I wanna put her here. Something like this might end up working, but also might not work at all. I mean, I could put her down this way instead, but I feel like that might be a little bit reckless. No, it should be fine. I think so. We'll try that out. Now we don't have any reason to fear ghost balloons for a little while. These two should be able to handle everything just fine. Obviously, Flame Princess isn't really good at base. Like, I mean, she isn't bad right now, but she gets way better once she gets some upgrades. So I'm gonna focus on those upgrades super duper soon. But in the meantime, if we could get our good old buddy Tuxedo Jake. I think that'll be awesome. And I definitely wanna do more with the Hunter Marcy. She was a really good character when we showcased her last episode. First appearance of the ghost balloons here, and once again, they just sort of get destroyed. They have like an angry little expression on them. They're adorable. Okay, so we have enough. Oh no, almost. Ready, boop, got it. Put them there. That's close enough for Brofist, which is awesome, and what we're gonna be saving up for next. Another $68 right there. There it is, there's the right in the gloves, and then we'll do the Brofist. And that should be a pretty good combo, earning us plenty of money for the rest of the round, or for the rest of this map, until we're at round 45. And that'll be awesome. So let's hope everything with that turns out pretty well. I think it will, because everybody's gonna be a bit boosted by Jake. So that'll be good. 1246, we're getting there. Little bits at a time. But we really don't have too much feasibly to worry about from here on out with these balloons, unless they get like crazy powerful, which I doubt they will. I just don't see it happening. Okay, almost there. Just got a couple $100 more to save up. Oh, 1205, we need 1246. So we're getting there, just not quite. There we go. So, Brofist, don't have to worry about it anymore. We can focus full on Flame Princess, where we already got her fire sword. And it's basically easy going from here on out. We got some ghost regrows there that we'll have to be careful of, but they don't seem too risky at the moment. Like, it looks scary at first, but then they actually get the Flame Princess and they get cleared out like it's nothing. Awesome, so lots of money coming in. We'll do Flame Bits, and then we'll probably do Heat Sense just to have that guard up and ready right away. Then I wanna do Flamethrower, I wanna do Hungry Flames. I love the Flame Burst, that actually worked out really well last round because it just sort of kept going and destroyed a bunch of balloons, and I'm hoping that at her angling, she can get a lot of balloons taken down just through Flame Burst alone. Because she's already catching up a lot to Finn when it comes to balloons bursted. Balloons popped. Bursted, popped, it's basically the same, right? Okay, so $1,000, we should be able to do that for Flamethrower. I just don't know if it's worth it. It might just be easier to focus on Fire Burst first. That rhyming again, and there it is. So let's see, if she actually attacks these with like a proper angling, I think she can take out a lot of balloons. It's just really a matter if she will. We do have to increase her range a little bit, that would be nice. I wonder if we maybe could have crammed her into that same little patch of grass that Finn and Jake are on. Hard to really tell. But if we increase her range long enough, it really will be a moot point anyways. So there we go, that's really all the upgrades I wanna get for her. We can focus on Tuxedo Jake a little bit more. Look at that cute little guy, he's running around. I love him. So yeah, $500 there. We'll probably do Allegro Tempo, but it's not as necessary. We never did the buskers. I don't really need them as much, but I guess it might be financially viable at this point just to grab some of them, make some money. But I don't know, I just don't know if it will really make as much of a cash turnaround as I really want. Okay, so easy enough with all of that stuff going on. I wanted to get Hunter Marcy out, because I think she's just a fun character. I'll put her right here, and that should be in range. It looks like it to me. I forget what we wanted to focus on her with her first. Because we could do the soul sucking, which was pretty good. I think it was the soul sucking that was like the most powerful. So we'll just save up for that for now and work with that. We could change her movement so it's like this a little bit. I don't think that's all that bad. I think, yeah, that'll be better. Okay. Looking good. Lots of money coming in there. Let's get this first one. And we'll just try to do that as much as we possibly can. Already it seems to be doing some good work. I think the soul sucking does work on the ghost balloons, which is actually really nice. Now we have some extra defense against them. And then we can do this, which makes her move faster. Probably just wanna save up that 890 though. Don't wanna go too overboard with everything else just yet. Yeah, this should be able to give us 2 more ZZ things, which would be great. Oh, nobody else can see these camos just yet, I guess. But that's where I wanna try the Allegro Tempo and then trying to save up for that thing where they can hit anything. I don't know if we'll actually be able to do that this round either. I'm trying to earn up enough money, but it might just go by too fast. This is where Hunter Marcy does really good and just destroys everything. But to do that, I would need to get the Inspiring Melody and just sort of watch and see if they're able to destroy them then. Because it does say every type of balloon can be destroyed by every tower in radius, so that would mean that feasibly Finn and Jake would be able to destroy, or I guess in this situation just Finn, would be able to destroy those ghost balloons. But we'll have to wait and see. That's $2,000 more I have to save up in the next 12 rounds. Really shouldn't be that bad when I think about it, but you never know. Things might turn out nasty. I'll have to spend some stuff on some other stuff. Oh, that's a lot of balloons heading in, but they have to loop around so often that it's really not that big of a deal. because typically those balloons don't loop around up there on the top. There definitely is more looping to be had than usual. Okay, 3,500, we're almost there. 34 and 35. So let's watch, slow this down a little bit. Hard to tell, but it's looking like to me that the ghosts are being popped. Let's go ahead and give you some extra range. You can really hit those. And it looks like to me, yeah, he's definitely popping those. So that's another good workaround, is if you can get a tower that makes it so that, you know, balloons, or the towers can pop any type of balloon, then you can just make it so that they can just pop the ghosts, and at that point you don't really need any specific tower, and that's awesome. So we'll do hunter training, advanced training. We need another couple $100 from BMO, garlic bomb, stronger garlic. That's a pretty good set of upgrades if you ask me. Moving back to Jake, we can get some like extra Moab protection soon enough, just because that will get a little crazy soon enough. We should start seeing Moabs very soon. I wanna be able to defend against them as much as I can. The flying kick is another thing that's good against Moabs. Even if the Moab has to loop around so many times, it really isn't that much of a threat. What is the thing that's rainbow? Hard to tell, is it something with, I guess it must just be her soul stuff. Yep, there he goes, he just definitely popped those ones. So we could do full orchestra, increases the boost given by all musical instruments. I don't know if it's all that worth it. We could do catchy tunes. Characters receiving boost from Jake will give that boost to the characters near them. That one's not really worth it for what we currently got going on. Like fire trap seems to be the next best thing to afford. Creates a burning fire trap on the path. Just that way, anything that even gets far enough into that, we'll be fine with. Even though we may not need it at this rate, it looks like everything is just fine. Come on, team, what do you got for me? And then if you didn't know that, like we said at the beginning of today's episode, there were some other things happening in the world of Bloons Adventure Time. One of them being a whole new story to go through, a whole new mission, which we should be able to do in the next episode. That's probably my plan, because I'm recording that one right after this. There we go, there goes Finn destroying that Moab like it was nobody's business. It wasn't a ghostly Moab, but it was a Moab nonetheless. Yeah, the ghost balloons don't pop up as often as you'd think. Got a lot of money there. And we have the 3,000, so let's go ahead and try the fire trap. And yeah, that just sets up little traps right there. Pretty cool. More Moabs coming in. Oh, that one might be ghostly. I don't know why it was black and white. Or maybe it was his soul taken away, gotcha. So this is working out pretty gosh darn well. I don't think we have too much to worry about as we get the level complete. Good job, guys. Super duper proud of you. And in this chest, we should be able to get 2 more ZZ things, as you can see right here. And then we also get some coins and a potion and, oh wait, sure. And 15 experience. Experience really isn't all that much, but that's fine with me, as you can see. And we get a second wish orb, which is good. So I don't know if we ever opened up the first one. I think we did. So we'll open up this one as well. Right here, wish orb for us. What will it have inside? So, oh, some new stuff. Really the cheesy dog is what I'm interested in. Hot dog knights placed within range of equipped character pop 5 more balloons before exploding. Sounds okay. I'll take it since we definitely don't have it. And we'll discard these 2. Alrighty, so very good stuff there. So as you can see, we have 3 ZZ things in total, so we should be able to get this new trinket or whatever it is. It is grave ring description taken from the grave of the ne'er-do-well. This ring will heal lost lives each round. So special properties is it heals 1 lost life each round, and that's it. Rarely does that seem worth it. I mean, if that really is something you need, just save it for Brofist and that should work for you just fine. I don't really see that really affecting you too positively. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's one of the best items in the game and you can tell me all about it, but we'll try to play more of this game mode whenever I have the time to. I don't have all the, I don't really have many gems, so it would be unfeasible to speed it up manually every single time. Because like that is a lot of gems. 49 gems is a lot of them. Like you can buy some pretty rare stuff with 49 gems. Like if we go over here to the view deals, I mean, like that's half of a rare, more than half of a rare thing. Like 45 gems would be half of this. So like, I don't think that actually balances out very well. I think that maybe they're going a little too out there with that. They really shouldn't have structured it that way. But overall, it is still a very fun event, and I definitely want to be playing more of it, so I'll be trying to record more of that when I have the time. But I'm just a busy zebra, so I'll do what I can. I just won't guarantee that I will be able to record it or be able to do it all. I'll let you know. But for now, let me know your thoughts on the Hall-oo-ween holiday event. I think this is a fantastic start for holiday events. And like I said, next episode we'll be heading over here to the Ice Kingdom, where there should be a new mission right there, which we should be able to take on. It's called Frozen Blades. Stay tuned for that next episode. But for now, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. If you watch this one video, make sure you comment Hall-oo-ween Zebra so I know you've watched at the end of that you are a Zebra-tastic viewer. Check out more episodes like this one on your screen right now, or by subscribing to join the Zebra Herd. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.